Welcome to Theme Park Map Monday, episode 43. This week, fresh off the press, is the Thorpe Park 2019 map. Just following the preview weekend that we had down at Thorpe Park for the annual pass holders. Not a lot's changed in the park or the map. There's a nice new sort of logo that they've designed just to show more of the events and everything that's going on. It's kind of like around their original Thorpe Park logo, but and people are kind of associating this with infinity, as in the sign of infinity, and a possible rumour of an infinity type coaster, or whether this is just something that's been going around. Anyway, we'll touch on that a bit more later. No new rides for Thorpe Park again this year, which is a bit disappointing, but a lot of extras events going on. Starting off with the gamefx, where you're going to go grab your mates, pick up a controller, join us for our first ever gaming extravaganza. There's gamefx at Thorpe Park. So it's going to be a free time ticket required, so you need to book up if you're going there. It runs from 6th of April to the 31st of May. Obviously gaming is huge, it's probably worth having down there if you're into gaming. You've got the Jungle Escape going on, which they've closed down the I'm a Celebrity maze, and this is going to be a new type of thing, sort of grabbing onto the popularity of the escape rooms that are appearing everywhere. Basically says there, decode the clues, test your physical limits, enjoy the hunt. We had a look at the area where they're doing this. Nothing there, no clues at the moment. You do have to buy an extra ticket for that. Opening from May, just got to buy your tickets online at Thorpe Park. Not sure the price is going to be, but probably, judging by the new dungeons that open up at Alton Towers, you're probably looking at about a £5 or something like that. And then later on in the year, Fright Nights, which are very good. I mean, Thorpe Park do this well for a theme park sort of add-on. It's well worth going to. Normally a bit of extra money to pay, and you can upgrade. It gets very, very busy the closer you get to Halloween, so it's worth going a bit earlier and not having to queue quite so much. And then we've got Bouncezilla, which is going from the 25th of May right up to the 8th of September. Big, bold and bouncy. Bouncezilla is a 96-metre inflatable course that bites back. So all that time you see like little kids playing on the bouncy castles and enjoying that, and adults are thinking and like, oh, I want to go, this is your chance. Going to be a massive, great assault course. These seem to be doing the rounds across the country, but Thorpe Park can have their own as part of their year of experiences like no other. So yeah, quite a few things going on, but still a shame that there's no actual ride. Hopefully, because they've done a big announcement with Loggers Leap closing, so hopefully they're going to do a big announcement of what they're going to replace it for. A lot of people are hoping for a like RMC coaster to have something massive, sort of on the scale of what Wicker Man or Icon that opened at Alton Towers and Blackpool respectively last year. So Thorpe Park really needs something. I mean, it's got a really world-class mixture of rides as it is, but it definitely needs something new to keep the enthusiasts, the fans, the visitors interested. So we'll go over to the other side. We've got the food and beverage. Something again that I think has gone a bit downhill in the Merlin parks. Not any sort of themed restaurants or anything down at Thorpe Park like you have the roller coaster restaurant at Alton Towers, which is kind of really unique. Nothing like that, and they've gone away from sort of interesting meals to very fast food, quick profits. It seems like, you know, a lot of people, especially the American parks, they make the immersive dining a lot more fun and part of your day out. This is just a quick fix for food. Fast tracks, again, add-ons. If you really hate queuing and you've got a big wallet, then you can add the different sort of fast tracks as you go, sort of from your favorite ride to a few of the rides, or unlimited fast track if you've got a big wallet. Thorpe Shark Hotel advertised again, very basic, almost like this like cabin rooms. Convenient, and you get a few bonuses from that, like breakfast, Wi-Fi, free car parking, and then theme park entry, where you get your fast track to about 11 AM, so you get on a succession of rides pretty quick. Good in the main season, or good if you haven't to travel away. All your normal shops, souvenirs, private events, and a little bit more. Come and join the team. So if you fancy working in the theme park business and you're sort of local to Surrey, give it a go. Anyway, so here we got the actual map itself. The island like no other. Prepare for a day like no other. A bit more sort of pushing for your Jungle Escape, gamefx, Bouncezilla and Fright Nights. So nothing really new this year, which is a bit disappointing. You've got your entry from the car park. Car parking prices have gone up. I think it's about £10 now, or you get a bit cheaper if you book online, something like that. With annual passes, a premium pass saves you on the parking, which counts for all their attractions for the Merlin stuff. So almost worth upgrading for the premium pass if you're going to be going to a lot of their parks. Got a lot of this dome. It's been done up a little bit, a few more screens and things around. Pretty much the same as it is. I mean, some of these rides have been here for many years now, and it's like Flying Fish is still there, which is kind of a starter roller coaster, a good one for kids. You got Depth Charge to sort of get slightly wet but not too wet, little dinghy ride down some slides, and then go on to this part that's only seasonal. You got little paddling pools, kind of the centerpiece for last year's Love Island lates and stuff like that, which were quite popular with a certain age bracket. Then you got your kind of spin and puke rides and everything down here, which was popular. Everyone seems to enjoy those sort of things. You got the Quantum, Vortex, Zodiac and Rush. They're all right in moderation until you had your fast food, and then it's that. Colossus, again, in its day, was a massive thing for Thorpe Park. So many loops and turns and everything. But a lot of people say it's rough now. They don't really enjoy the experience. Saw, the first sort of horror themed ride in any British theme park. There's talk of that losing its kind of franchise. They might have to rename that because of the deal set up with Lionsgate, so we'll see what happens there. And then this area here, which, right here used to be Loggers Leap. It's officially announced that it's going to close down. There's a nice memorial here because it was very famously pictured with Diana and Prince Harry and Prince William having a family day out there. So at the end of this video, I'm going to stick a little tribute to that, just so you can see. A few more kiddie rides along here. There used to be a railway that ran along this side as well and went all the way to Thorpe Farm, which is long gone. And then we've got Nemesis Inferno. This was built because of the success of Nemesis up at Alton Towers. In my opinion, it's not quite as good. A lot of people do argue that it's better. I think where you haven't got all the undergrounds, the caverns and the quarries and that sort of effect, it just doesn't work quite as well as that. Another one that's very kind of contentious is the Darren Brown Ghost Train. Always seems to have a lot of technical problems, but when it's actually working, if you kind of really buy into it, it's actually quite good. It needs a little bit of modernisation just to get things sort of visibly enhanced so that you can really enjoy it. There's also this ride here, which has never been a big favourite with ours, Storm Surge. It actually come from a park which was run really cheaply called Cypress Gardens Adventure Park, and they sort of brought up a load of cheapy rides and then sold it onto Legoland. Legoland's done a fabulous job with it, taking over the whole park, but this didn't fit in with their theming, so they sent it down to Thorpe Park, where it's been since. We got the Angry Birds Land, nice little touch detonator where it's just like a little drop tower. Dodgems, a 4D show. Right on the verge of it, it's got Mr. Monkey's banana boat, managed to hang in there. That's like a traditional rocking backwards and forwards one. Left from the old Thorpe Park Rangers Day, when it was aiming to be more of a family park than the sort of teenagers haven it is today. And then we got the rapid ride going through there. Again, Rumba Rapids. It's kind of changing that, there's been a few bad incidents in rapids across the world, so it's sort of tamed them down a bit and taken a bit of a sideline. And then we've got your Stealth, the one that all the thrill seekers who head for. It's a mad ride. It's great. It's quick. It's fast, and it's over quickly, but it's still good. Then as we go back over to Swarm Island, great, and again, a really nicely themed ride. The whole area is just infected. You've got crashed planes. You've got ambulances on their bonnets and all sorts going on. And a truly excellent coaster. A lot of people argue this is one of the best ones in the country, but again, it's been a fair while since these have been added, so we really need to see something here. We want to see some major investment, some major improvement, so hopefully that will come and we'll get an announcement sometime this year everyone's aiming for. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Theme Park Map Monday. Hope you've enjoyed watching, hope you've learned a little bit from something, and just now, if you just hang on, bear with us for the last little bit. There's a quick tribute to the Diana Memorial and the farewell to Loggers Leap. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.